Is your Maytag top-load washer drain pump running nonstop or refusing to drain? I'm Ed with AppliancePartsPros.com, and today we'll troubleshoot the most common causes, including the drain pump and control board. Even if you're new to appliance repair, we'll walk you through it step by step. Let's get your washer working again. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. For today's work, we'll need a 1/4-inch nut driver, a multimeter, channel locks, a 5/16ths-inch nut driver, and a putty knife. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Always disconnect your washer by unplugging it or switching the breaker off. Once power is safely off, we're ready to begin troubleshooting. First, inspect the drain hose. Make sure it's not kinked, crushed, clogged, or pushed too far into the standpipe. The drain hose should not extend more than about 4.5 inches into the standpipe, and the drain hose must have an air gap. If the hose is sealed tightly into the drain pipe, the washer can siphon or drain incorrectly. Also, check the drain height. The standpipe should be within the proper height between 42 and 48 inches above the floor. If the washer won't drain, remove the drain hose and check for restrictions. Small items like coins, socks, lint, and debris can block the pump or hose. Now, let's test the drain pump. Plug the washer back in. Run the manual drain test. In manual test mode, select the drain output and press start. The pump should turn on and off. If the pump runs, but the washer still won't drain, suspect a blockage in the pump, drain hose. If the pump does not run, unplug the washer and access the main control board. To access the control, use a 1/4-inch nut driver to remove the screws securing the back panel of the control. Then use a putty knife under the corners of the control panel to release the spring clips and lift it up. Check connector J2 and make sure it is fully seated. Then remove the J2 connector and test resistance across J2 pin 2 and J2 pin 3. The drain pump circuit should read approximately 14 to 25 ohms. If the reading is open or out of range, tilt the washer back and access the pump. Check the pump terminals directly. If the pump itself is out of range, replace the drain pump. If the drain pump keeps running, that can be caused by a few different things. Plug the washer back in. Press and hold start for 3 seconds. On these washers, a long fill condition can trigger a pump out mode, and holding start may cancel it. If the pump comes right back on, check for stored fault codes. An F8E1 long fill fault can cause the washer to enter a pump out mode. This can happen if the washer is not getting water, the water valves are restricted, the pressure hose has an issue, or the drain hose is siphoning. Unplug the washer and remove the console. Make sure it's not pinched, kinked, plugged, leaking, or holding water suds. Disconnect the hose and clear it if needed. If the pressure hose is clear and the pump continues to run, the onboard pressure transducer on the main control may be the problem. Check that all connectors are fully seated. Then reconnect power and test the incoming voltage at the control. With your meter set to AC volts, check between J2 pin 2, L1, and J2 pin 3, neutral. You should read approximately 120 volts AC. If voltage is present, but the drain pump is not running, then this would be a faulty drain pump that would need to be replaced. Once you've confirmed the drain pump is faulty, disconnect power to the washer. Tilt the washer back carefully and support it securely. The drain pump is located underneath the washer near the drain hose. Use channel locks to release the hose clamps, then remove the hoses from the pump. Disconnect the wire harness from the pump. Remove the mounting screws securing the pump to the washer base. Then remove the old pump. Here's the old drain pump and here's a new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. Install the new drain pump in the same position as the old one. Secure it with the mounting screws. Reconnect the drain hoses and make sure the clamps are seated properly. Reconnect the wire harness. Lower the washer back into position Reconnect power and water. Then run a drain and spin cycle or a manual drain test to confirm the pump is operating and there are no leaks. Once you've pinpointed the issue with your washer, grab your model number and visit AppliancePartsPros.com to order the necessary replacement part. Most orders arrive within a couple of days, so you'll be back to smooth laundry days soon. We'd love to hear how your repair went, so feel free to share your experience in the comments below. Your feedback not only helps us, but also helps others in their repair journey. Thanks for joining us, and happy fixing.